Sup, guy?
What's happening, player?
Welcome to. Yeah, me too.
Oh, well, we can
Welcome,
cheers too.
welcome to AFC Championship weekend.
Yes, sir. Highly
I
anticipated.
hell yeah! I feel like we've been through battle with them. Here's like I said, that whole whatever's going around made its way to me finally.
Unfortunately, sorry to hear that, brother.
Can't avoid it. Can't avoid it. No, that's fine. It's not that bad, but it's
Yeah, I
there.
mean, hey, listen, you would have missed the game for it, so
I wouldn't have missed
I already
anything
know.
for
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely.
If we were on that track, trust me, I have been looking. I'm probably giving up at this time, but if we were on that flight to Denver,
Oh, I have.
I would have
Trust
been
me,
throwing
brother. I
Houston
still got people that
eggs.
think we're going.
So I got my cut today. Haven't touched the beard, playoff beard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Haven't touched it since.
just got
Yep.
out the shower. I got my comfy robe vibe, Pat's robe.
Hell yeah.
I conditioned the playoff beard.
Hell yeah.
Getting ready for Sunday. Getting ready for Sunday.
Yep, but I got my cut today, so under here, my hair is probably a mess now, but got the nice little fade. Silvestro's Barbershop, Med from Mass. Um, Anybody looking for a new spot to go get a fresh cut for
Shout out the
playoffs, for
guys.
life? I go to Chris Donnelly. He is phenomenal. He'll talk your ear off about sports, which is great. He loves himself some Bill Belichick, so you chop it up about that.
Big dog, big
But
dog.
we'll have that conversation about Silvestro's soon as well. There's some stuff involving them.
Let's get it.
But yeah, before the Pats and what we just went through this past weekend and what we got coming up, we got a nor'easter kid, and yeah, this weekend is a storm rolling in. Um, our first big storm uh, in a long time. I feel like it's been what, a couple years since we've had this big of a storm.
Yeah, I mean, what we're looking at. Yeah, no, we haven't. I mean,
No, pause.
I know all the meteorologists keep talking about like it's been 2 years since we got this much snow. So,
Yeah, I think
um,
it's longer. Like
I
it's been a
mean,
while.
I'm not really like they say 2 feet of snow, and I'm like, all right, like
We'll
cool.
see.
I mean, not even so much of the fact that it's like we'll see. It's just like, all right, it's 2 feet of snow. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
like Christina on the phone earlier, she was talking to her mother. Her mother's like, "What would they have done if the game was here?" I'm like, "They would have played."
Play it. We would have been there.
Yeah, like
We would have figured out how to get home. And,
yeah.
yeah.
I would have. We would have walked.
Yep.
We would have. The AFC. It would have been the first ever Patriots AFC Championship parade from Foxborough back to Boston.
Oh my god, it would have been insane. Like I'm low
Everybody
key
on
kind of
foot.
pissed that it's not here now.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean,
Yeah.
just this week alone, the anticipation of this week alone, obviously, is tremendous.
Oh yeah, the hype has been ridiculous.
Nina said earlier in the car, just randomly, right? She's like, "How about the Patriots season this year, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, like facts, like." It's just crazy to think like legitimately, me, I stand on this, I'll die on this hill. We were hands down from a talent standpoint, the worst football team product
Yeah,
franchise from top to bottom last season. And that says a lot. Um
that's okay. You can hate
sorry,
the
Seth.
Patriots.
Sorry, Seth.
Tough.
Um,
It's tough.
but it's crazy to think like we were legitimately the shittiest team last year, and then we are in the AFC Championship game.
Sure are.
And this shit that pisses me off is like, oh, Super Bowl or bust. It's like,
No.
What are you talking
Not with
about?
this team.
How do people sit here and fix their like emotions or lips to say some shit like that? Like the
I could tell you a few things.
like just appreciate the season for what it's worth. All the all of the excuses, like it's just it's not even there's not even a point of rebuttal anymore. Like
No. No.
and you just asked me, right, like what, you know, how we were going to structure the show and everything, and there was something that I did want to bring up, and I'll bring it up, you know, when the time is right, obviously in regards to, you know, the to Drake May and the whole MVP conversation and offensive player of the year topic. So whenever we get to that, we'll get to that. That's the only thing I really wanted
We'll
to
get
address
to
to the
it.
world.
Well,
You know,
according to
I've
our buddy,
saved, yeah, I've
yeah,
saved
go ahead.
like trying to make posts and shit about it because I legitimately wanted to wait for the episode to talk about it because it just doesn't make sense to me. And there's a lot of things that's just not making sense. In regards to the season as a whole and the Patriots as a whole, if you're talking down on them,
which a lot of people
so
are, which is hilarious.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, of course, like it is what it is. I'm whatever. We want all the smoke. I'm with all that.
No,
Like I don't care, but it's just like you don't know ball, dog. Like how could you sit here and argue with me about and the shit and believe the shit that's coming out of your mouth, like for real? Like I'm not even trying to be like, and you know me, like I really, really, really try not to be like a homer. I'm really try to be as realistic as possible when it comes to the Patriots. Like you say, we're on record, people, for the people that have followed us and the people that just chime in randomly, whether they're bots, whether they're real or not. Everything is appreciated for sure. But
for sure,
for the people that know, we are on record. 11-12 win season, definitely a playoff season. It wasn't far fetched. It wasn't far fetched that playoffs weren't. It's not like we're not talking like we made moves to progress. We made moves to put ourselves in a position to be to do a complete 180, which is all we really wanted. We didn't want to put the product. We didn't want to continue to put a product like we did previous season.
No.
Obviously, with the additions from the coaching staff alone, and then from the coaching staff, we got the free agent signings, and then from the free agent signings, we go to the draft, and from the draft, we go to the season, and then we go throughout the first. Gonzo doesn't start randomly out of nowhere, and
4 games off the rip.
And we have 2 losses out of that. 500, better than last season, but still, a lot of things to work on, a lot of things to fix.
16 and this team is 16-0 with Gonzo and Milton Williams in the lineup.
And when you sent me that, right, I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, like they didn't play a lot together.
No.
And then I'm sitting there also and I'm like, damn, how many games did everybody play together?
Not that many.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, on defense at least, we're speaking defense specifically.
Not that many. No.
It's like, yo, everybody's been playing.
So you look
and there's no better product on the defensive side of the football than the New England Patriots defense.
So you yap about, not you, but in general, everybody yaps about the schedule, and this time we'll get to all that because I got some stuff about that. But when this team is fully healthy, when they're fully stacked, they're undefeated.
Yeah,
their 3 losses came with one of their key pieces out of the lineup, whether that of Milton Williams or Christian Gonzalez. With them in the lineup, they haven't lost a fucking game. Like, so all the noise, like you said, all the bullshit, all the smoke, we'll embrace it all. But you guys sound stupid.
Yeah,
I want to realize
it's definitely laughable.
It's definitely laughable. It's comedic, but we'll get to that
Especially now that the games are condensed, they're getting
Oh, yeah.
smaller and smaller. There's
Oh, yeah.
teams
And you can see the talent rise
you
from
like.
this team.
We've watched this defense 2 weeks in a row,
Mhm.
and it's one thing to watch on TV, right? And there's one thing to watch like every week. The defense and special teams are getting you plus money if you bet them to score or if you get them to a turnover. There may be some minus lines where they're obviously like, an interception or a turnover or what have you,
Yeah.
those props. But realistically, when it comes to scoring, you're getting plus money any game, any football game from the
Yeah.
defensive special teams.
Mhm.
But I'm sure
And
that the Patriots are are number one atop
this
those.
defense, I don't care what you say about Herbert and Stroud. Like I said, well, getting a little too deep into it, but
It's not and let like you say that,
there's
right?
nothing
Fuck the
there.
argument about I don't give a
There's
fuck about
nothing
who the
there.
Patriots. I don't
No.
care. It's about the defense is doing what it's supposed to do. Legitimately, it's doing what it's supposed to do. By definition, by the moves that we made this offseason, by definition, this is what the defense is supposed to do.
Yep.
You have an all-pro corner. You have a veteran, former all-pro corner. You have two young safeties. You have
interior.
You have two veteran linemen, two interior veteran linemen.
Yeah.
Obviously a little shaky on the edges, but shout out to Chase on, man. I mean, he's been my favorite player. I've been saying this shit for weeks. I mean, I said it today because my brother actually sent me his stats over the course of this season compared to his career. And he is a veteran himself. And I would just like to thank everybody in Nashville and the entire Tennessee fan base, especially the fans specifically that were heckling him at the beginning of the game at, asking who he was, telling him he's a nobody, this and that, whatever. All, simple,
We'll take it. We'll take it.
regular fan heckle shit, right? Disrespect, what have you. I'm certain that it was at that moment because he obviously let them know that day who his name was. I believe he had 2 sacks, but he has been the best player on this defense by far since week 7, and he is a fucking machine, bro. He is an animal, and we said it all. We said it throughout the game. Like, yeah, he's somebody that definitely needs to get paid and stay here. He has the youth still. He's obviously still has the talent and the skill to be dominant and affect the games, and affect third down and rush the quarterback, and affect the quarterback. I'm done with the hypocrisy. Like I said, I'm not this Patriots season and everything. I'm not worried about the defense and who they played. The Patriots defense, no matter look at the team, look at the all 11 players right on the field at all times, no matter who subs in or out. Our starting 12, 11 man. Excuse me, like 12, 13 man rotation is pretty solid. So we were going to be a top 10 defense regardless. We were one of 6 in the entire playoffs before the playoffs started. But I'm done with it doesn't matter. The defense, okay, cool. Herbert, whatever. The offensive line, yeah, it was a very shitty season. I was very excited to see what the Chargers were able to do this season with the additions that they made. But and they made the playoffs. They still made the playoffs. Shout out to them. The Patriots are just too good. Yeah, of course, and rightfully so. Cool. People don't want to see that. They requested to have the Patriots. Oh no, we're going to lose this game. Okay, cool. We know who we're going to play. Cool. We can game plan. Cool. All right. We have no control over that. It could have been the Buffalo Bills.
Could have been.
It could have been the Buffalo Bills, and I would have loved that. Whether we win, lose, or draw, I would have been happy. I would have been, everybody would have been would still continue to be sucking Josh Allen's dick. It's pardon
That's
my
going to
French.
happen regardless.
The whole
Wide open
storyline
mouths for
would
that.
be different had Buffalo continued to move on and everything. But
Yeah.
that's not the case. The AFC beast is back, and that is the New England Patriots. And I'm getting off, but
No, you're good.
the Patriots argument about the schedule and everything, I'm not concerned about any of that. I'm concerned about what Drake May has done and what this offense has been able to do against these teams. And
NFL teams.
At 23 years old, we have an individual at basically in his rookie season.
Full season.
But this is his sophomore year, second year in the NFL. With coming off of like I said, the worst talented team from top to bottom, including the coaching staff in the entire NFL. And we did what we needed to do a little bit to help him succeed. But he is now beaten at the respective week of the season 5 top defenses, and 3 of them, excuse me, 2. Well, no,
2
3.
in the playoffs.
3 now. We're 2 days before kickoff
away from it. So
but it will be
May,
6.
Yes. So Drake May is the first quarterback since Cam Newton.
Oh yep, that's true. That's true. Ironic. Very ironic.
Since him to face a top 5 total defense in each of his first 3 playoff games.
Holy moly. And he made he won the MVP and went to the Super Bowl that year. So, obviously as a wild card? No, they were
Cam was divisional championship Super Bowl.
So they were the 2 seed.
I believe at the time.
They had to have been if they played 3. Oh, he had a bye.
He had a bye. So that's when
what year was that?
15. The bye, the single bye didn't come into play until a couple years ago.
It might be 2018, maybe
something like that.
Yeah.
But that's so Drake May has
regardless, he went through 3 defenses no matter what.
He beat the number 5 overall defense 2 weeks ago. He beat the number 1.
Oh, we're talking about Drake
playoffs.
Yes.
Playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. I thought we were still on Cam Newton.
No, we're done with that guy.
Okay. But just to get this back in motion.
Yeah.
3. The only player outside of Cam Newton to play against. 3 top defenses 5. In the top 5 defenses. Okay, so I thought just top defenses. So top 5 total defenses in the playoffs is Drake May.
Drake May
will be Drake May after he plays Denver.
Yep.
Who will be the 2nd ranked.
Yep. And
Chargers were the 5th.
If things flow, Chargers are the 5th. Houston's 1. Denver's 2.
Woo!
If the Patriots
top
win
5,
on Sunday,
baby.
And if Seattle wins on Sunday, he will then be the first ever quarterback to face 4 straight.
Top 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
So, but we'll get to that if that bridge crosses us.
Yeah, for sure.
But
it'll just be and that's the beauty of it. That'll be of course, because there's no asterisk to this season. Mike, you understand that this is probably going to be, and this is just my assumption. I haven't researched this or anything, but I'm just going to assume that this is the worst roster to win a Super Bowl if they do in fact win the Super Bowl.
The Patriots?
Yes.
I would assume so.
I don't know if a team has ever picked in the top 5 and then won the Super Bowl, let alone went to the Super Bowl.
I don't believe so.
I can't. I think I would. I think we would both know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, this has
never happened.
This is special. It's it's unfortunate for everybody else, and
Oh, you had your time.
People,
you had your 5 years.
you
You
know
had your
what?
5-year window.
And like, let's not act like 5 fucking years is a long fucking time in the NFL. People, like, like, cool. You wanted us to suck for 20 years, like, you
That
got a
ain't gonna
quarter of
happen.
it. You got a quarter
It's-
of it. You know what I mean? Like, 5 years is a long time, and it was some shitty ball, bro. Like, let's not like. No disrespect to Mac Jones and Zappy,
No,
and
but they were
I don't want to
terrible.
name drop, but like, you guys, like, come on, let's watch the product of football. And we're not gonna disclose that. I mean, excuse me, we're not gonna speak on that without discussing how shitty the front office and the coaching staff was that put these athletes in these shitty ass positions.
Disgusting.
Like, who knows
Starting
how
with
good they
Bills
could have been?
second to last year.
Who knows how they? Bailey Zappi? I don't know if this. I know he's a small guy, but the small guy at quarterback argument is pretty much extinct now. So, like, who knows? He could be if Jarrett Stidham is about to start in the AFC Championship, then Bailey Zappi could probably be a starting quarterback in the NFL. There's 10 open coaching positions. There's 2 of which that are opening for that have fucking 2 of the top 25 greatest players ever. Like, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are probably top 25 football players ever.
Baltimore has their guy, so
and so does Buffalo, and there's 2 coaching openings for that.
Well,
so let's not
Baltimore's taken.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Buffalo
that was done today.
But Buffalo could compare, and we're getting off the rails here, but Buffalo could potentially have a future Hall of Fame quarterback and coaching their future Hall
of Fame quarterback,
which is hilarious. We'll dive into that in the offseason.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. I mean, good for them. I think it would be good for Josh. I think it would be good for Phil to get his feet wet.
For the Patriots.
I think for sure. I also think that it's kind of ridiculous that guys get a first shot like this just based off the name and don't get it through the mud like a lot of guys that do deserve it. But that's a whole nother topic.
Situation. You never know.
For sure, yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother topic within itself. But
so
there's no asterisk. There's no asterisk on the Patriots season this season. Like, there can't be. Okay,
there isn't.
If we still had to win the games. You still have to play the game.
They did, and they won the games convincingly. It's not like they just squeaked by these teams. They shit on a lot of these teams.
And Drake May has looked human in these games. Like, he's not,
which is fine. I don't understand what everybody's getting so up in arms about.
Yeah,
he's not Superman.
I mean, he is. And this is something that
it's gonna have games like this.
It's disheartening too, especially like we've been to multiple home games, and even obviously the two home playoff games, and I think every single game we've been to, there's been at least one fan in our general vicinity that is just the worst person to be around.
A fucking goober.
Like, I just like, what if you paid money to come here, or how you came here? You're here at Gillette watching this football game live, and all you do after every single play is complain. What is the point of going and wasting your fucking time?
I'm trying to think.
Enjoy the game. Watch football. Yeah, we did. We had a gentleman directly behind us. The 2 friends that were directly behind us. Just like everything Drake May did was just he's not good with bad weather. He's fucking terrible with bad weather. Oh, he can't throw the ball when the ball's wet. Oh,
I completely blocked those guys out. Completely.
Of course, and of course we do, because it doesn't make sense, because we're actually watching the game. We're enjoying the game, watching the plays that he made. Drake May, right?
Yeah.
Turn the ball over a lot these playoffs, right?
He has so far.
But okay, let's just talk about Houston, because Chargers are irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks removed from the Chargers. We don't need to nitpick that game. Houston has a all-pro first-team corner, all-pro first-team edge rusher.
2.
Two, of course. Yeah, two. They also have two defensive backs that are Pro Bowl alternatives
Mhm.
in Kamari Lassiter and Bullock.
Mhm.
Go Dogs. Drake May threw 3 touchdowns against those 3 defensive backs.
He has thrown 2 of the same style of touchdowns against the same cornerback to the same receiver. So for that to one up on the cornerback thing, your adjustment game is terrible because you let up the same play that
on
you
the
did
same
last year on the same
all
side of the
pro
field.
corner.
Same side of the field, same corner of the end zone.
And everybody that loves this team and loves this logo knows that, and they remember that because they saw the play happen.
That was Drake May's first touchdown pass in the NFL.
Yeah,
was what he just was his last one. Just last one as of now.
Boop.
Are you shitting me?
Shout out to Booty for the catch. Obviously, the catch was
absolutely
much better than the throw, but the throw was phenomenal.
The throw
and
had
that
to be
was
there.
and that was the third. That was his third. That was his third throw.
That was a huge throw because wasn't that third down?
2 possessions.
And it made it 2 possessions.
2 possession game, yes.
21-16 at the time. So
it was the big boy throw. It was the big boy playoff throw. It was the signature throw. It was the signature moment. It was the Heisman moment.
Oh, absolutely.
It was the Heisman moment for Drake May.
Absolutely. And he had an average day stat wise.
Yeah, and he turned the ball over a lot, and the defense obviously played phenomenal, obviously causing 5 turnovers. But he won the game. And he's making 3 touchdowns. He's throwing 3 touchdowns against these defensive backs.
And those 3 touchdowns, those throws, if you're a sane football fan, or if you have anything upstairs and you go back and watch them, the degree
Patriots
of
players are making
of the completion.
The Patriots players are making these plays. Drake May is making this throw. Stephon Diggs is making that catch. Very, very hard catch, very hard throw to make. But the play is made. Therefore, 6 points.
Think of the situation too. 4th and 1.
Pop Douglas.
To Pop
very
Douglas.
Very small role this season. Very small role this season. You go for it on 4th and 1 and you end up with 6.
Yeah.
6. And man, listen. I mean, obviously, we're talking, we're rolling and shit. But shout out to our fucking kicker, bro. Shout out to our rookie kicker from Miami and from Venezuela. Shout out, in the weather, in the cold weather, in the elements. I mean, well, how cold is he? Extra point, boom.
Frozen.
3 points, boom. Don't matter what, 30, 40, 50. We're cruising. We're cruising.
His kicks are icy. His kicks are for sure icy.
He's
that place,
he is a man.
This team,
shout out to us, bro.
This team has honestly, you might look back at this because we have a lot of football left in terms of the Vrabel and the Drake May
era.
Absolutely.
But
you might look back at this draft class and say it's the best draft class ever for the Patriots because the amount of players that they
it could be so, or it could just be like, yeah, this is what set it off.
Yeah.
This is what set it off because I mean,
yeah,
we barely had a 1,000-yard receiver. We have a 1,000-yard receiver when the NFL season is 18 weeks. If we have a 17-game season, the Patriots end the season with the number 2 overall seed, number 6 overall defense, and no 1,000-yard rusher or wide receiver.
If they add the extra one, the next one, they could have had a chance at the number 1 seed. So you never know what's on the horizon for their stats, but just the feel, and we can roll into this. The 2 playoff games that the Patriots just had, and we were privileged enough to be at both of them. So I don't take those things for granted for sure, because there was a time in the last game where I kind of I stepped back. I had that moment finally. I stepped back and I kind of looked looked around. The snow was coming down, and I'm looking at the lights. I'm looking at the atmosphere. I kind of like took in the smell a little bit, and I'm just like,
When the game was secure?
no, this was second quarter, I think. Just being there
Okay.
and just going through everything. And yeah, as the game went along and towards the end of the game, that it really like kicked in.
Yeah, it
But
kicked in for me. It kicked in for me when I was actually live. I think it was
oh, that's right.
the series. It was the same series. No, excuse me. It was the series before we closed it out because we
Mhm.
didn't close it out, and I wanted to really end the game on that series, but they ended up.
The 6 minute drive.
Yeah, I really wanted to close it out, especially. I think we did have a bullshit penalty on that drive as
Hmm.
well. That I think extended that was the reason why that drive extended. Oh no, I think CJ actually ran. He may have ran for a first down, but regardless, the
So
drive we
whatever
should
it
have we
was.
should have won the game on that drive and we didn't.
Yeah. The
But
the
that
feel.
was that moment for me because I'm legitimately looking at these snowflakes fall and like I'm really like, yo, the Patriots are going to the AFC Championship game, bro. Like,
Drake May's first full season.
yo, like we're really the boys is back. Like we're really about to get jiggy.
The feel in that place. Josie came on the sound the speakers, and then they showed Zoe finally, and you saw
Yeah,
Zoe going
man. Like,
nuts.
yeah, Zoe
The
gets
energy,
busy.
even before the tailgates were
Having Ty
immaculate.
Law there as you know,
Ty Laws, the bell, um, the tailgater. Shout out to the tailgater 2000 and Babs for the pregame tailgate. Immaculate as always. The vibes were super high, and just walking through the parking lot, just walking to the stadium. Um, you felt the energy. You felt like it's kind of like the old days, the dynasty days, the Brady days. And then when we hit Patriot Place, the landing,
yeah,
that was like we were. It's like we teleported to another world because you had. First of all, we kind of did. We had a World of Warcraft hut pop out of nowhere.
shit is
Uh,
weird.
but but shout out to y'all, free beer. You guys offered free beer, and we took advantage of that. So thank you.
Very
But you had
lit.
that, huh?
Texans fans kind of took over
That the
Gillette for a second.
Texans fans are all over. They had like a whole
Yeah,
big
there's obviously the half cylinder or the half circle, whatever you want to
yeah,
call it, behind the
the
Brady
Brady statue.
statue, and the shout out to the Texans fans, man. They
Oh
were
yeah, they
definitely
were there.
good. Shout out to them.
They
They
weren't
brought the fire
assholes.
for sure. It's amazing to see people travel from such a warm climate place. To
That's
come
when you know you
experience
love your team.
Boston. For sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they came through. They didn't come through in numbers,
Hmm.
but they did come through.
There was definitely more Texans fans than Chargers fans.
Good sports. A lot of women fans. Shout out to the ladies pulling up.
Yeah, they
Um,
were.
in the phenomenal gear as well. I have beef with. I think that there should be no NFL team with the same color
Colors.
pattern. I made the joke before the game, like, losers
Whoever
should
loses.
have to change their team colors, but
Well,
obviously
Houston
that's not
doesn't bother
happening.
me
But
as much because they're like on their jersey. It's yes, the colors are the same. The style is kind of
yeah,
different. So I'm just
if they had more baby blue than like
yeah,
the white, I would be feel a
like the
little bit more
Oilers,
better. Yeah, if they were more like towards like the Oilers, that I don't really have a
right?
problem. More navy blue, baby blue, and red than
Okay,
navy blue, white, and red.
yeah, they,
But
theirs don't bother me
we
as
obviously
much.
have the silver and shit too, but it's just like sometimes it's just like, come on, man, like this shit
The
is
one,
fucking
the one that
aggravating.
bothers me is Buffalo.
Yes, Buffalo bothers me as well, especially being in the same division as well too. It's like, come
Same
on, fam, like,
division, and come on, the red ones, the red jerseys that y'all
yeah,
brought in. You can't tell me that's not copycat.
hmm
Like, stop it. So,
absolutely,
but Texans fans were there in droves, and love to see it. Like you love the banter. They were
yeah.
all pretty chill.
It was a great
Um,
game. Obviously, everybody was against the Patriots,
yeah,
and rightfully so. I mean, the defense is fucking phenomenal. Exposed
the
obviously
one
all of the weaklings in our in our game, but
Absolutely.
we obviously we
They won.
came out with the W. We know
Patriots won.
we know how to finish. When adversity
And
strikes,
how can I
don't ever
forget?
count us out, man. Don't ever
How can
count
I
us out.
forget? One of the GOATs was there as well. Not the GOAT. The GOAT was obviously in Seattle the night before. But one of the GOATs, Sir Randy Moss,
For sure.
graced our presence on
Yeah.
the landing with "You Got Moss." So
Yeah, man. That was
shout out to Randy.
yeah,
Oh,
and to be honest, like I couldn't even believe that we didn't explore more. Obviously, we go to the the tailgate. We've
I didn't
been
realize
2
that the
weeks.
set was there.
Yeah, it was
I had
just
no clue.
like as you guys went to go get the free beer, I explored a bit,
Shout
and
out Mike.
I'm like, yo,
Big Mike.
yeah, shout out Big Mike G, man. I'm sitting there and I'm like, holy, because I hear it in the background, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, these dudes is here.
Yeah,
And then
I had no
obviously,
clue they were setting
Randy
up there.
Moss.
Otherwise, we would have went there.
Oh, absolutely, we would have been,
Brewski
because
was there too.
Christina's texting me like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at Patriot Place. I'm at the Patriots game. What are you talking about? Where am I? Like, you got a problem? Like, what's going on here? And she's like, I'm trying to find you and I can't find you. My like,
yeah.
Cash.
What are you watching right now?
My mother-in-law. She's like, we're trying to find you. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, Randy Moss and the guys, they're all there. I'm trying to see you in the crowd. I'm like, oh shit.
I had no clue.
Let me go try and get on TV. And I tried to like climb up on one of the like light poles and shit. Pause. And homie was like, yeah, buddy, I'm gonna need you to step down. I'm like, all right, thanks, dude. Whatever.
Sorry.
Whatever, guys. My apologies, sir. I'm definitely trying to make this game.
Like your facts. You mentioned the Texans and you mentioned the people picking the Texans. And obviously everybody knows the graphic.
Shout out to
by
ESPN.
now.
Shout out NFL Live.
Graphic. And we've already called them out. We posted that video.
For sure.
The stadium. Had to do that. But I would like to address a quote real quick that, as Maz says, crawled up my ass.
Ooh.
And that is a quote from a person that I was surprised made this statement. Maybe it was just to get us to do things like this. But I'm shocked that this person said this. Pat McAfee frequent Dan Orlovsky stated this week that Houston would have won that game with 31 other quarterbacks. And I heard it live. I was watching the show that he said it on.
Okay. I didn't catch it live, but I did see his quote. I mean, his tweet that, was responding to all that, and, this apple will break you.
I had to pause my TV. And I had to kind of, I shook my head. I was just like, kind of like, did I just hear this so-called expert say this? And I'm like, no, he couldn't have said this. So I literally rewound. I can speak tonight. Rewound the TV. I listened to it again. And heard those words come out of his mouth again. Houston would have won that game with 31 other quarterbacks.
Did you watch him respond to it on Pat McAfee the next day? Because he was the first guest on the show almost immediately.
Briefly.
He was the first. He was the first guest on the show almost immediately. To address it. And Pat did a great job. I think. I don't know if it was because I don't know his relationship between him and Dan, but Dan's on the show frequently, so I don't see that it being any issue. But he brought it. He basically brought the smoke. Like, yo, listen, you're on my show to talk about this because you said this, so let's talk about it. he was definitely. I understand everything that he's said that he had a rebuttal for. He had a phenomenal rebuttal for outside of um his comment about the Patriots. I don't know what angle he was trying to take
Mm-hmm.
because Drake May threw 3 touchdowns against that defense,
Mm-hmm.
one of which was came to basically ice the game and put him up 2 possessions.
Right.
Drake May himself turned the ball over a bunch. The Patriots turned the ball over a lot. Houston turned the ball over a total of 5 times.
Yeah.
With a game like that, you don't know who's going to come out on top.
No.
Because, especially if the quarterback on the opposing team, who was Drake May, and from the quote,
Yeah.
Drake May, you still had to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Drake May. It's not like Drake May had the same performance that CJ Stroud had.
No.
If Drake May had a CJ Stroud performance, and
they would have lost.
Of course, and the Patriots and the Houston Texans caused those turnovers that they did, and potentially more.
They would have got smacked.
Then you have every right to say that. I mean, excuse me. If the Patriots ended up winning, then you have every right to say the Houston Texans win with 31 other quarterbacks. The Houston Texans would have won with Drake May.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know his angle at all. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go.
So you're telling me
we can name 14. We can name 14 quarterbacks, right? Mm-hmm. From the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
He went head to head with Josh Allen.
Two of them are probably substantial enough to say that if they were on Houston, they would have won.
Yeah, and that's Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Bingo.
No brainer.
Bingo.
Now we're talking about Geno Smith, Cam Ward, Aaron Rodgers, Dylan Gabriel,
Justin Fields, the Quinn Cook was the second Jet starter.
Okay, Quinn so Ewers. That's 15. Ewers, Tua. Yeah. So that's 16. I was just going based off the
Baker.
Yeah.
We missed him.
Shaw.
Dart. Who? What was yours?
Shaw. You said Dart. And then
Huntley.
Yep.
He didn't start, but
yeah. So we've also played. Yeah, we played multiple quarterbacks on the same teams, as well as playing those teams twice a year.
I think. Did we do Spence Rattler?
Spence played, or was it Shaw? I said Shaw.
It was Rattler.
Was Rattler? Yeah, it was Rattler. Mm-hmm. You're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
regardless,
now that is a way that sounds like a great argument to that is a sub point in the argument that the Patriots have a shitty schedule, because if you name all of those quarterbacks, it's like, all right, that's good for you guys. But obviously it's much more complex and deeper than that.
The thing is, when people say the shitty schedule, you're an idiot if you don't realize that when we talk about the schedule, there's 2 sides to the ball.
Of course. So, and special teams.
And special teams. The Patriots faced bottom of the barrel quarterbacks for the most part. Drake May had to go against some pretty good defenses. And at the time, some of them were ranked 1, i.e. Cleveland, was ranked when they played the Cleveland Browns in whatever week that was, October, late October. They were ranked the number one defense.
The number one defense, yeah.
And Drake May dropped 32 on their head. The next week, they played the number one pass defense at the time. And I know people are going to come out, well, no, they're not. At the time, idiot, they were. Drake May dropped 24 on them, and they won that game.
What team is that?
Atlanta.
Yep. So, yes.
They went into, and we can well, first, we'll say, first, they got the monkey off their back right away. They went into Miami, and they won in Miami. A place
beat the shit out of them.
They won, and people, oh, if Ashan doesn't step out of bounds, well, guess what? He fucking did. Why is it our fault? Why is it the Patriots' fault? Because I hate that argument, because now it's the people making the argument.
There's always going to be, there's always going to be, of course.
This is hilarious that we just figured this out now, too. The Dolphins game. You can compare the arguments in the Dolphins game, the first Patriot victory of the year in week 2, to the same arguments the people are making for the Chargers and the Texans. It's our fault that Achan's an idiot and he stepped out of bounds. It's our fault that the Chargers lost week 18 on purpose to get the Patriots to play them, to come here with the bad offensive line in the cold. That's our fault. It's our fault that Nico Collins smashed his head off the turf in Pittsburgh. And it's our fault that Dalton Schultz hurt his leg, ankle, whatever it was in the first quarter on Sunday. It's our fault that CJ Stroud isn't as good as you think he is.
No, CJ Stroud sucks.
Enough.
CJ Stroud is bad.
Enough.
He's very bad.
And since we're on it, this is the quote. This is the quote of all quotes. We debunked it with the last 9 Super Bowl champions having the under 500 matchups and whatever.
Excuse me.
But this is it. You ready for this? This is what you can say, what anybody as Patriots fans can say to somebody that has diarrhea of the mouth when they talk about the schedule. Like that one, huh? You cannot call yourself a sane and knowledgeable football fan, say that you know ball, and be a person that picked the Patriots to win 5 to 6 games at the beginning of the season against this same schedule. The schedule didn't fucking change.
Oh, Mike.
I know I did. I got it. You got me a little heated right now. It didn't change from week 1 to week 18. It didn't change. It stayed the same. You can't be a person to pick the Patriots to win 5 to 6 games, maybe 7 in that schedule at the beginning of the year, and then pick them to lose against the Chargers and the Texans, and then call the schedule soft. That's idiotic. You're an idiot.
I would have to agree.
It's fried. It's that the wires are crossed or they're not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, a lot of shorts.
Wrong with you? Go get checked.
A lot of shorts.
So that's what I got to say about the schedule. You can't be a person to do that. You can't pick this team to win 5 games in the beginning of the season, call the schedule soft, pick them to lose against the Chargers and the Texans, and when the Patriots go 14-3 and beat the Chargers and the Texans and are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, well, they had a soft schedule. That's why they're here.
Is Jaquan McMillan a Pro Bowler?
Bozo, you picked them to lose the past 2 weeks. So, I'm sorry, what?
I was
Jaquan McMillan, you said?
Yeah, is he a Pro Bowler?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know who's a Pro Bowler on Denver.
Oh, they have a lot. They have a lot of Pro Bowlers. I got you one sec. They showed it during the Bills game last week, and I was like,
oh. Yeah, I think and I did see that as well. I just forgot to know. I just didn't pay attention to who was on.
Garrett Bowles, Nick Bonito, Quinn Miners. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, buddy. Pat Surtain, Zach Allen, and Cortland Sutton. So no.
Okay, so McMillan is not. Um. No, yeah, no. I mean, obviously, this defense is obviously not to be fucked with, but
No.
we are going to fuck with them.
Buffalo Bills went in there and put up 30. The
Yeah.
Jacksonville and
Shout out to Shakir too, man. He was.
Yeah, he had a game.
He's
I
a
was going to take his
parlay
over too.
machine.
I was going to take his.
He's a parlay
over,
machine,
too.
boy. Ali.
How do you? Here's another thing. While it's fresh in my head, how do you say Jacksonville's nickname?
Me personally, how would I say it? If
the team name, how do you say it?
The Jags.
The full name.
Jaguars.
Thank you. I hate when people say Jaguars. There's no wire.
Oh yeah.
There's no
that's
wire.
it. I never understood that either.
This is part of what I'm just saying. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the team that lost to Josh Allen at home in the playoffs when they couldn't get out of their own way, went into Denver and put up 34 against this team. We were driving to Baltimore and we were watching that game on Red Zone. I was like, holy shit, Denver just opened the door. So both of those teams went in there and put up 30. I'm not worried about Drake May and this offense putting up points.
No.
I'm really not. It's going to come down to how serious do they take Stidham?
For sure.
Are they going to get after him, or are they going to let him have the game of his life?
It's unfortunate that Landry's out. Landry's ruled out. That's definitely major. I can see the angle. I don't really like it with 2 weeks off prior to the Super Bowl if you do make it. But it is what it is. I'm fully prepared. I know that something big for me last year was. Last year. Jeez Louise. Something big for me last week was the fact that they had. I stressed the last time that we spoke that I'm not concerned about a rookie running back from California.
And as we're on the air right now, J.K. Dobbins has been ruled out.
Yes, I was just going to say that. That was I was leading up to that.
I just saw it on
my watch. No, you're good. You're good. No. Totally fine as long as it's aired on the show. But I'm not concerned about. I wasn't concerned about Woody Marks. Like, yeah, he scored. Cool. Like that's he's gonna score. Cool. Whatever. Short yards guy. But he fumbled the ball. He was a non-impact to the game. We eliminated him completely.
Do you want to know how bad they dominated?
Yeah, I mean, I think they had like 8 rushing yards at the end of the first half, if I'm not mistaken.
Woody Marks, 14 carries, 17 yards,
and a fumble, and a touchdown.
No, you didn't have a touchdown.
It got called back. You're right. Correct. Oh, so he didn't even score.
Nick Chubb.
4 Go Dogs.
For 14.
Nasty work.
And CJ Stroud, 2 for 11.
2 for 11.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he got for rushing for the Houston Texans.
Yeah. And now that, and obviously that was going to transition into Dobbins being ruled out. So that means you have
Harvey.
Harvey, and you have
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Yeah, there you go. I know it was a mix something.
I did too.
Good talent. McLaughlin's obviously he's been in the league a couple years.
Yeah.
He's a very talented back. Should he take over a AFC Championship game? Absolutely not. Harvey, obviously very young, dominant athlete, very explosive football player. Love his game, hate his number. Do I think a rookie running back is going to take over?
No.
AFC Championship game against his defense? Absolutely not. Especially when you just
put Marks on his ass and you put Hampton on his ass.
These guys are much better pass catchers than the than the Houston Texans running backs. That's my only concern about that
Well, that's all
matchup.
Stidham's got.
Yeah, but if I'm not concerned about this offense at all. They do obviously have talent. Obviously, with Bo Nix, it's a very different story. I don't know how
I still think they
severe
win with Bo
Dobbins.
Nix.
Yeah, of course. I
Patriots.
do. Of course, I do think that the Patriots
I just gave away my
do.
pick, but
Yeah, absolutely. I would. And it just like we said, there's already no asterisk, but it would have been nice to beat not only that defense, but also beat Bo Nix as well. Very unfortunate. I don't know how he did it. Wish it didn't happen, but as you said, it's not the Patriots' fault. Yeah, you and you, just like last week, I had conversations with one of my guys, and he was like, "You have to be the only Patriots fan that wants Houston." And I'm like, "Man, not really, bro. Like at the end of the day, like everything that these dudes are doing, and nobody's appreciating, like it really pisses me off. So in order to you know what I mean, get some satisfaction, bring me fucking Houston. Bring me the number 1 overall defense in the NFL to shut some people up. People are still sucking dick, finding fucking excuses. And again, excuse my language, but like I always say, bro, I'm calling a spade, bro. Like Drake May beat the number 1 fucking defense, and not only did he beat them, it wasn't some bullshit stat line where he got saved and he won by 3. My nigga, like
almost.
That's
how you know. That's how you know. Go on.
3 touchdowns against the Houston Texans defense. The conversation is over.
1.
Let's move on. Let's transition to Denver. Let's leave. We are in the AFC Championship. The New England Patriots are in the AFC Championship game against the Denver Broncos. Unfortunately, going against Jarrett Stidham because Bo Nix is out. That's nobody's fault, but Denver's. They're doing everything they can to do. They're blocking out ticket sales. They're rallying. They're rallying behind Stidham. The head coach, the team, the whole, the entire United States of America is against the Patriots, and that's
Sean
all.
Payton.
He's getting praise from Sean. Cool, buddy. Like
Booty.
whatever, dude. You got bounty.
I love
gate.
it. I love
you
Booty's
got
response.
you did bounty gate, but you can fucking celebrate from Cancun, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about none of you. I'm not scared of you, motherfuckers.
Defense, the Patriots defense is underrated. They were flying around in that game like last week, obviously transitioning, but it transitions to this game. They caused 5 turnovers against CJ Stroud. Four picks from him and then the fumble by Marks. But with the defense,
they were very hard turnovers too. It's not like they were good.
No, they weren't.
A lot of them, almost all of them had to be reviewed.
Yeah, they weren't placed into their hands. Like they had to go get the ball.
The two obvious ones were. Did he have 3 first down interceptions or 2? He may have 3. He may have had 3. I know he had 2.
Well, the Jones one was off a deflection.
Yeah, first down.
And then I think the Davis one.
The
first one to the sideline. I think that was second.
Yeah, no, it was first. Because Davis had 2, so there were 2. Yeah, there were 2 that were first down turnovers. Okay. But outside of that, they weren't easy turnovers. Especially like Davis's interception was fucking. I mean, he didn't really make up for the bullshit all season. But
not yet.
That was a fucking play. That was a fucking play. And he showed up when we needed him most, and obviously he's appreciated. And I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna be a hard nose. Of course.
Like you a true Bostonian.
I love these guys. I love him to death. He's my corner. He doesn't deserve to wear that number 7 this season, but we're riding, dog. We're rolling. You're the starting cornerback in the AFC Championship game across on the opposite side of Gonzo, the best corner in the league.
Okay. And we've talked about what fuels this team. And
Gonzo doesn't have an easy matchup.
No.
Gonzo doesn't have an easy matchup. Denver got some weapons, dog.
They do.
Cortland Sutton is a motherfucking dog.
They do.
Cortland Sutton is a
And
machine.
the thing with
Evan
this team,
Ingram
though,
is very talented. Very
yeah,
talented.
as we know that.
He's a very under the radar name. He's a fucking freak athlete. He can catch the ball.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Harvard. We did the quarterbacks, but I mean Marlon Mims,
But
obviously.
is Franklin playing?
I don't know. I was just gonna say Franklin. I don't know if he's playing. He has. I would assume with the Dobbins news, they would have said something about Franklin. So
I didn't see.
I'm assuming the trajectory is up, but either way, who gives a fuck? I don't care.
The positive, the thing to really look at is this team, this defense. Knock on wood, obviously, because shit can happen during the game that flips this over. But they're fully healthy, minus Landry. But you got Milt, Spillane, and Tonga have all been back.
Mm-hmm.
And since they've been back, this defense has been rolling. Before they all got hurt, the defense was rolling. So there are three, besides Gonzo, your three key guys on defense are all in there. They're going up against a guy that hasn't thrown a pass since 2023 in a game.
That's why I wish that Landry was playing, man. That shit is
so. And shout out while we're on the defensive side of the ball, I want to give a shout out to Craig Woodson.
Yes. Yes.
He's 93.6% of defensive snaps. He's played 93.6% of them. He has 89 tackles, 6 pass breakups, a pick, 3 fumble recoveries, which I didn't realize. And he's got 6 tackles on special teams. So, and 4th round pick from this draft class.
Solid, very solid.
He's going to have a play. He's going to make a play on Sunday.
Yeah, he's been super impressive.
He's been phenomenal.
The defensive backs as a whole, I'd say this playoffs they've definitely stepped up, and I think that's a testament to the defensive line. Creating pressure, and what have you. They go hand in hand, obviously, but just being in the general vicinity, not getting beat, not cheating, not holding, not getting PIs because you're a step behind. Just playing fundamentally sound, tackling exquisitely from defensive backs. I mean, that's major. That's huge. That's huge for me. Being a football guy, like I want my DBs to tackle, and I think that's what separates the difference between Gonzo and PS2. I think this will be a great display to showcase. All right, he's a phenomenal lockdown guy.
Oh yeah,
but can he set the edge? Can he control the perimeter? Can he force? Inside.
You had some good call-outs last week
for sure.
Buffalo game.
Bro. I was thankfully. That's the closest I've ever been to an NFL field. I could never thank you enough for that experience. But of course, you get me that close. That's me. This is my dream. I'm on the sideline of NFL calling these. You know what I mean? And it's very simple for me. Obviously, it comes very natural. But these guys, they watching the adversity that this team. And it's not easy for a defense to continue that level of play while you're constantly coming back onto the field.
Right.
Because we're turning the ball over on offense. We're going 3 and out.
I got a more appreciation of coaching being that close last week because there's a point in the game where I was paying attention to the sideline, just seeing the communication, just seeing like you just mentioned when you mentioned the guys running off and on the field, just how zoned and locked in you have to be as a coach to understand
the entire sideline, being that close, and obviously being football guys. And obviously diehard fans as well, which makes it even sweeter. The entire sideline is like you actually see what a professional football game looks
Yeah.
like
How it
from
gets, how it's
from the
run.
referees, from the ball boys, from the camera crew, the ESPN. I mean, like just
Yeah, you had the boom flying over us, or
yeah, we
the eye in
like
the sky
the
flying over
dudes
us.
doing the sky cam and just
Skycam, thank you.
just everything like the obviously the coaching, the players, the rally, Stephon Diggs being a captain and rallying the
Yep.
guys and getting the guys celebrating, guys having conversations, guys strategizing, kickers kicking, punters punting,
Mm-hmm.
snappers snapping. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Like a
it
Christmas song.
was yeah, bro. It was fucking it was an incredible
It was
experience.
unreal. That
And
Marcus Jones pick, that for me was probably the highlight of the game, because obviously the Drake throw to Diggs was in front of us,
mhm.
and then the Drake throw to Booty was on the opposite side, so we had to kind of look. But in the moment, it was 10-7. Houston had just gone up with the touchdown to Kirk, and you felt, you know,
Yeah,
your asshole kind of clenched a little bit. You're like, really,
yeah,
really,
man.
really.
Of
And
course.
then they got the ball up 10-7, and I'm like, really, we're really gonna do this today? And then, bing, Jones brings it back, and you looked at me and you were like, that's more like it.
Yeah.
That's more like it. I was like, yes. And that place went absolutely bonkers. So Marcus Jones, the turning point in that game. Obviously, didn't have the deflection, but it came down with the pick. He's a ball hawk.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
and
why he
speaking of
got paid.
Jones, second player in NFL history to have two pick sixes, and
And
two
two
punt
punt
returns for a
returns.
touchdown in a
Yep.
single season,
Hmm.
including the playoffs. The last person and only person to do that, besides Marcus, Philip Buchanan, 2003 Oakland Raiders.
Shout out to you.
That's it. That's it.
How he's not a Pro Bowler is beyond me, but whatever. Um,
He's
yeah.
gonna have one of these in a couple weeks, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just to this stood out to me too, and I fact checked it. It's an actual quote
Hmm.
from our Lord and Savior Drake May. It just stuck out to me because this kid's 23 years old, and we've gassed him up, a lot, and everybody knows how we feel about Drake, and we were there day zero with
Yeah.
them. But he just said, we're not trying to prove anybody wrong or anybody right. And when we're in games, we're playing good defense, trying to show good teams we can play with them. I think we've done that all year. We haven't really gotten our butts kicked by anybody.
Hmm.
And when you think about that, it's true.
Yeah, we're staying in the fight for sure.
And even in their losses, they should be under. I was just having this conversation with
Yeah.
my barber, Chris,
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yeah.
The crazy part about the 14-3 is they could very easily be
Undefeated.
at this moment. They could be undefeated in this moment in time right now.
Yeah, for sure.
With the losses that they've had. So Drake is spot on with saying, I love the mentality. It's like,
Yeah, for
we're not trying
sure.
to prove anybody right or wrong.
Yeah, we're trying to do what the fuck we need to do to win games.
This team is so locked in, and you can credit that to Vrabel.
Yeah.
And another guy that is very locked in, that even in the beginning was kind of like, even when people were saying that he wasn't, that he should, people like Breer said that the Patriots could move on from this person at the beginning, which I was laughing at. I'm like, there's no way. But Stephon Diggs, just a huge shout out to you, buddy. You can't ask for anything more than he's already done for this team.
Yeah, no.
He's the vocal leader.
For sure.
And I love the quote. I like us.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's my favorite.
I love it.
I will continue to use that for the remainder of my life.
Mm-hmm. I like us too.
Any endeavor in which my son wants to proceed forward with. I will be screaming,
I like us.
I like us.
I like it.
I like us.
It's perfect.
It is my favorite. It is my favorite thing that any athlete has ever said. Because in the face of adversity,
they're locked in.
Through it all, I don't give a fuck if we win, lose, or we draw. I like our fucking chances because I fuck with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Why not us?
Mm-hmm.
I like us extremely.
Even in the past few years, when it was difficult to like us, I, as you know, I and you as well, I couldn't not watch them. It was terrible product, but I still watched the games. I still wore the gear.
Absolutely.
These
I still
guys,
purchase gear.
Oh God, like a madman. All the stuff that I have. It's amazing that I could start my own Patriots Pro Shop with all the shit that I have.
I actually might pull up on you for Tony's shirt because he doesn't have school Monday.
I still have it.
He doesn't have school. Yeah, he doesn't have school Monday. They already announced it, so yeah, I'm gonna I want him to scroll into that on Tuesday, so I might pull up on you tomorrow.
Our future Patriot, whatever he chooses to be on the Patriots,
but he will be a fan.
We'll be rocking that little
for sure. Right there. Just a kid from New England.
Just a kid from New England.
You heard it.
But we are two born and bred Bostonians, and our New England Patriots, our 6-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, with Drake May in his first full season, are 1 win away from Super Bowl 60.
For sure. And yet another Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah. And 2 wins away from number 7. I think getting Mac Hollins back on Sunday will be huge for Drake.
For sure.
I think that, yes, the crowd is going to impact them. The altitude is going to, it's
play a factor, of course.
Drake's first ever game in Colorado, so he's going to have to get used to it. If we had flown out there, we would have had to got used to it.
For sure.
Because it affects everybody. But I think this team has overcome so much already. A little bit of above sea level air isn't going to bring this team down.
Yeah, I mean.
So I have the Patriots winning comfortably on Sunday. I think the game is going to start close. I think it's
going to have a few flares for sure.
You're going to have to get a feel for it. You're going to have to see what Stidham's about. Stidham might.
It wouldn't shock me if the Patriots come out slow.
Yeah, Denver might take the lead to start, and the Patriots might look a little slow. But at the end of the day, I think the
right plays will be made. Yeah,
will make enough plays to win this game. And if Buffalo can go in there and put up 30, and Jacksonville can go in there and put up 34, this team is going to go in there and do the same.
They can put up 40.
I have the New England Patriots winning this game 34-17.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that they'll put up a 40 ball. Just because I think that they can potentially score, again, once or twice on defense and special teams. Mm-hmm. Given the X factor that is Marcus Jones. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with something along the lines of like 41-12 or some shit like that.
I love it.
Yeah, I think I'm not. It's very unfortunate, but if you really want me to pick against the Patriots, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not.
As much as I would want it to be a contest, and not to say that this defense can't make it a contest, obviously, especially with the play of Drake May, in regards to him turning the ball over, but he's turned the ball over in very shitty places, and the defense is fucking. from fourth down stops in the red zone to third and
Inopportune
to short
turnovers.
to fourth and short stops to
Mhm.
third down, stops. The defense, offense got to get it together.
They will.
You can't ask this defense to
No.
do much more,
The thing
and you
that'll
can't be mad at them
no,
if they just shit the bed.
no,
Like
no.
we got to do what we got to do. I feel as though that the Patriots will get the job done in
Yeah,
very early and very very often.
I hope so.
So
I think that I'm not going to stray away from what I've said all year. The Patriots, nobody's going to beat the Patriots. Patriots are the only team that can beat themselves
for sure,
and
absolutely.
that's going to ring true on Sunday, win or loss. Obviously, if they lose, that's but you know what I mean. Like the Patriots will either win the game or lose the game. Denver isn't going to win this game.
Yeah,
because of them.
For sure.
This team is too zoned in, too locked in. Vrabel's got them too, focused to kind of, it's going to be up to them.
Mhm.
And I do think at the end of the day, we're talking Patriots in Santa Clara in 2 weeks, and I think you're going to get part 3 in Santa Clara. I think you're going to get
against who?
part 3. If you think about it. Rams.
So you got LA, yeah.
I think you get, and I think that is the most perfect way to put the cherry on top of this season, because you'll have Drake May versus the MVP in Matt Stafford, because we all know he's going to win it, and Drake May out-dueling Matt Stafford to take home the title. Is that my pick? Not yet, but that would be the cherry on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drake May to do that in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But we obviously have to get through one to get to that point.
For sure.
And the Rams have to win. If the Patriots win and the Rams lose, we're obviously playing Seattle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very excited for that game.
This is gonna be a great one.
I hope it'll be a very it'll end the night. Obviously it'll bring a much better feel, especially with the nor'easter coming, 2 feet of snow, Patriots playoff football, we're New England, but specifically Massachusetts, is due for a very entertaining snow day.
I went out. I grabbed the stuff for Sunday already. Honestly, if you had taken, if somebody probably took a picture of me while I was running around down here, being like, that is New England right there, because it was what, like 20 today, whatever it was.
Yeah, cold.
I had just my Patriot hoodie on, just a little heavier hoodie. Patriots hoodie on. I had an iced coffee in one hand, and I had a thing of high noons in the other one. Just walking down Main Street.
Yeah. No, it's there. I got me like, a couple.
Somebody probably went, wow. There's New England in a nutshell, right?
You probably made it on somebody's snap for sure.
Absolutely. So the content I gave y'all, you're welcome. You're welcome. But I'll never change.
Me and Christina were running around today. Trader Joe's was a little wild. Costco wasn't busy at all.
Really? Oh, tomorrow probably.
Costco, inside of Costco, was not busy at all. The gas station was bonkers. But we did, some shopping at Costco, and then we ran into Trader Joe's after.
Mm-hmm.
Was definitely jumping in Trader Joe's, but I did get a couple. The gentleman suggested, because I'm on my zero alcohol wave.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try Guinness for the first time, but it's gonna be zero alcohol. So I always tell myself the first time I try Guinness is gonna be on tap. But he was like, "Yeah, just try it out." He was like, "It's honestly incredible." He was like, because I was looking at other. I was just browsing. Yeah. And I grabbed 2 just in case I did like it.
It's smooth though. It's heavy but
So
smooth.
I'm
I like
gonna
'em.
I'm gonna
You
do the
can't
pour the right way, and
you can't drink too many of them.
oh,
At
I'm
least I
sure.
can't.
Yeah,
But when you drink one, you're like, ooh. You kind of savor it.
yeah, you enjoy it. So that's what I plan on doing.
But hell yeah, because that snow's coming.
But yeah, I mean, I guess to finish off, I know you just mentioned it. So the thing about the whole MVP argument to me, right? And
Have your
yeah, we can finish with this. So it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe you can help me out because
I'll try.
the the finalists and everything everything was just announced. Drake May is a MVP finalist. Matthew Stafford is an MVP finalist.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford is they both are also finalists for the Offensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense that Drake May is a finalist for the Offensive Player of the Year.
No.
Like legitimately makes absolutely no sense.
No. I agree.
To compare,
you know what's going to happen though.
To compare, it would boggle my mind because it just the MVP, the most valuable player in the NFL is Drake May, by definition.
Mm-hmm.
The Offensive Player of the Year is Matthew Stafford, by definition. There's nothing that Matthew Stafford has done that has made him the most valuable player in the NFL on his respective team.
No. Drake May has done.
It's not, because this is only going to prove that this is just an award for the best quarterback offensively in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to deteriorate what I thought the award stood for.
Yep.
And it's going to depreciate in value after Matthew Stafford wins.
Absolutely.
Because he had a phenomenal offensive year. I mean, he's the number one player. He's going to be voted the best player in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Top 100, he's going to be number one.
When in fact, Drake May was the best player.
Because of statistics. He's going to be number one because of statistics.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not the MVP based off of that alone. The fact that Drake May is a Offensive Player of the Year finalist is actually laughable.
Because he's going to get it. That's the consolation prize.
He's not, yes, his numbers were phenomenal for the year, but he's not the Offensive Player of the Year.
No, it's Matt Stafford.
He's the MVP. Yeah. Without Drake May,
we're not sitting here doing this right now. Well, we're sitting here,
the
but
Patriots
we're
probably getting, like I said, I've said this for weeks. The Patriots should be looking towards being excited that we're going to draft like Carnell Tate. Mm-hmm. Like I would be super fucking excited about that. That's where we should be. Or, whoever the best offensive line is, the left tackle is. Where,
in theory, right now we should be talking about the draft
for sure. But we're fucking 2 games away from the Super Bowl. So that's what I wanted to leave with, because it just boggles my mind that people have given Matthew Stafford the award weeks ago, and it's like the dude is the Offensive Player of the Year.
And we did the stats.
He is 100% the Offensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
But he's not the MVP. He's not the most valuable player in the NFL. No. Drake May is the most valuable player in the NFL.
No. It's ridiculous when you look at it, but at the end of the day, for me at least, and I know, for probably a lot of Patriots fans, if Drake is holding that trophy on February 8th, you can take your MVP and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, buddy. At that point, keep it. For sure. But I certainly don't want it.
It's a great argument. It's a great take to, tie a bow on this one. With that, as we've been saying throughout the whole show, there's a no Easter coming, kid.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to give a quick shout out to Liddell Plumbing, Heating, and Gas Fitting. They just came to my parents' condo complex, whatever the hell you call it, where they're at.
Shout out to the guys.
The other day, they replaced their faucet and their water heater.
Nice.
Actually, the water heater wasn't even part of it. They noticed something with it while they were here, and offered to flip it or take, replace it. Excuse me. They are some of the best people you'll meet. Personable. They know ball. They know all about football.
For sure.
Chopping it up with them, but yeah. So Liddell Plumbing, Heating, and Gas Fitting. They are based out of Wilmington. Basically, their mission statement reads: when you need a re-owned local company that specializes in all your plumbing, heating, and gas fitting needs, don't hesitate to call the experts at Liddell. We are an experienced, friendly, trustworthy, and professional company that strives to deliver fast and reliable services and exceptional customer service with every project. That statement right there is 1,000% honest, true. You can take value in that. They are not like your other plumbing, heating companies out there that are just in it for this. They actually care about their customers. They care about the well-being of their customers, and they definitely do every job very well. They, in fact, Liddell Plumbing, Heating, and Gas Fitting finish every job strong. So give them a shout. They can be found on Instagram, Facebook. Their number is on their website. The website is Liddell, Liddell, plumbing.com. Yeah, something goes haywire
Shout out to them
in this storm, or you just looking for a new company, give them a call. They are literally your best local company. So, but
for sure.
Just like Liddell, the Patriots have a job to do, and they will get the job done in Denver, and then we will reconvene. Obviously,
yes,
win or
sir.
loss.
Yes, sir.
We'll reconvene, win or loss. We'll recap, figure out what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully we are talking about a date in Santa Clara.
Yes, sir. February 8th.
Hell yeah. And whoever we'll get after that. Can't thank y'all enough for the love and the support. We're starting this year very strong. We've had a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. We're very excited
2 towels
to show you.
2 towels deep.
Actually, we got the other ones too.
Yeah.
These are the most recent ones. But as we say at the end of every show, we all we got.
We all we need.
Brother, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.
LFG. Hey, y'all, it's almost impossible to be alive.
Yes,
it's almost impossible to be alive, so make it count.
Let's go.
All right, brother.
Peace.